Okay, let's get right into it. What if your AI assistant could do more than just find a product you need? What if it could actually securely buy it for you, all on its own? I know, it sounds like sci-fi, but this is the new reality being built as we speak. So in this explainer, we're going to break down this massive shift. We're talking two big questions here. First, how does a business even get noticed when AI is the new front door? And second, what's the new technical plumbing that even makes it possible for an AI to securely buy something on your behalf?
All right, so let's tackle that first huge problem. The very way we find stuff online and how businesses get found by us, that whole system is basically crumbling. And this quote, it just nails the heart of the crisis.
And here's the number that really tells the story. 65%. That's how many searches now end with 0 clicks. We're officially living in a zero-click world. Think about it. You ask a question, the AI just gives you the answer right there. You never even leave the search page to visit a website. It's a huge change.
Now, imagine you're a business that has spent, the last 20 years perfecting the art of getting that click. For them, this isn't just a small shift. It is a full-blown existential crisis.
And this is hitting publishers and info-based sites the hardest. I mean, think about it. If an AI can just slurp up all your content and spit out a perfect summary in one paragraph, well, your whole business model is suddenly obsolete. The old rules are out the window. It's a straight-up fight for survival.
And the speed of this change, it's just staggering. Get this, traditional search traffic is basically flat. But traffic from generative AI, it has absolutely exploded. We're talking 15 times higher just since the start of this year. That is not a trend, that's a tipping point. So all this disruption means there's a brand new rulebook. Getting seen online, it's not about stuffing keywords anymore. No, it's all about earning the trust of the new gatekeeper in town, the AI.
So the whole game has changed. In the old world, the goal was simple, right? Get a human being to click your link. But the new goal? It's totally different. Now, you have to convince a powerful AI that you are the expert, that your business is so trustworthy, so authoritative, that the AI literally cites you as the source in its answer.
And honestly, if you take one thing away from this part, let it be this. Being cited by an AI is the new click. For any business trying to figure out how to survive, this is the new North Star. Forget about clicks. It's all about the citation.
Okay, which of course leads to the obvious question, how in the world do you actually get cited? Well, the answer comes down to this acronym, EEAT. Think of it like a scorecard that the AI uses to judge if you're legit. It stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. And here's the key. It's not just about what you say on your own website. It's about what the entire internet says about you.
So how do you pass this AI trust test? It all comes down to a new strategy called Answer Engine Optimization, or AEO for short. It's kind of like a four-step plan. First, your technical foundation has to be modern and super fast, so the AI can read it in a snap. Second, you've got to go out and aggressively build public proof. We're talking press, reviews, the whole deal. Third, your content has to scream, "I am the expert here." And last, you have to use structured data, which is like spoon-feeding your information to the machines in a language they perfectly understand.
Okay, so let's switch gears a bit. Let's say a business does all that. They've passed the test, the AI trusts them. Great. Now what? How does an actual purchase happen without a human clicking buy? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. It requires a whole new set of pipes for the internet, brand new technical plumbing designed specifically for machines to talk to other machines.
And people are using this really great analogy to describe it. You know how USB-C finally gave us one universal plug for everything? Well, a new standard is doing the same thing for AI. It's called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. And yeah, people are calling it the USB-C port for AI. It's one universal way for any AI to securely connect to any business's data.
So this new plumbing is really a stack of 3 different layers, and each has a specific job. You've got MCP for context, that's the AI asking, hey, what do you have? Then there's ACP for the transaction, that's the AI saying, okay, I'll take this. And finally, you have AP2 for the settlement, which is the AI saying, here's the money. Simple as that.
So let's start with that first layer, MCP. This is the discovery layer. It's how an AI asks a business the really basic but crucial questions. Stuff like, do you have this in stock, or what's the price right now? This is super important because it grounds the AI in real-time, accurate data straight from the horse's mouth. No guessing. Okay, so once the AI has the facts straight using MCP, it moves up to the next layer, the Agentic Commerce Protocol, or ACP. This is the commerce layer.
This protocol gives the AI the rulebook for how to actually manage a shopping cart. Pick the right size or color, and then officially start the checkout process. And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, the settlement layer. It's called the Agent Payments Protocol, or AP2. And the really cool thing here is that it's payment agnostic. It's a universal, super secure way to finalize the payment, and it honestly doesn't care how you're paying. It could be a credit card, a bank transfer, even a stablecoin. It handles it all.
All right, so we've talked about getting the AI's trust, and we've talked about the new technical plumbing. Now let's put it all together. Let's walk through what a completely seamless, totally autonomous transaction actually looks like from start to finish.
So it all kicks off with you just telling your AI what you want. Step 1, the AI uses MCP to go out, find the product, and make sure it's in stock. Step 2, it uses ACP to build a shopping cart. Now step 3 is where the magic happens. For security, a temporary one-time use thing called a shared payment token is created. The best way to think of it is like a disposable credit card number that's only good for this one purchase, so your real info stays totally safe. Then, in step 4, the AI uses AP2 to securely make the payment. And finally, step 5, it uses ACP again to grab the order confirmation. It is a perfect little machine-to-machine ballet.
So when you step back and look at the big picture, you realize this is so much bigger than just a new way to shop. The internet itself is fundamentally changing. We're moving away from an internet of visual websites made for human eyes, with buttons and forms for us to click, and we're moving towards a machine-readable data layer, a place where our autonomous agents can just talk and transact directly with business agents, all in the background on our behalf.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating, kind of mind-bending question for the future, right? As this new web takes over and these AI agents are managing more and more of our lives, who do you actually end up trusting? Is it the brand that worked so hard to prove it was an expert? Or is it the AI, that new gatekeeper that's ultimately making the call for you? Now, we put this whole explainer together by digging into some key sources, including a strategic mandate from Silva Consulting, which is where a lot of the core data and insight into this incredible shift came from.